Hey Virgo, EverlongMystic here. So it's been a while. We had a little storm, a big storm actually, and I had no internet for like a week or so. Alright, but the internet's back on. Messages are coming in, so we're gonna see what you need to know right now, Virgo. We're just gonna go with the flow. And at the end, we're gonna pull a card to answer a question about just something you've been wondering about lately. Well, you are in a good position here. We have the King of Coins, which is right up your alley, really. I mean, I see you more like the Queen of Coins, but it's like there's this added element of like an added layer of reliability, leadership, right? And ooh, the Queen of Blades. All right. I feel like you are on top of your game in a certain area of your life here. Very on point. Wow, 10 of coins. So for some of you, you might actually have some some money coming in. Um, Either that or there's some kind of like you're going to feel more secure in your finances. Like I'm a Virgo, and for me, I actually do have some money coming in, so that's interesting. And it wasn't. It's like not, and it wasn't something normal. All right. I don't like this. So we have the Seven of Blades here, and it's kind of a naughty card here. Deceit, stealing, plotting, trickery. What is that about? So we have the Chariot here. It's the card of Cancer, but I think it does have something to do with willpower. Like, are you like cheating on your diet or something? You know what I mean? Um, that's so weird. It feels like, because like I've got keywords on the cards that I wrote when I first got the deck. So we have movement, like as if in maybe you're not exercising enough. And we have willpower, which is like, I just keep thinking about cheating on your diet. Like, oh, I'm gonna have a cheat day. Too many cheat days, right? But it all boils down to how you're nurturing yourself. And the Chariot is the card of Cancer, which is Cancer is the queen of nurturing, right? It's the mama sign. Okay, so we have Eight of Blades, which is actually good news because that means this Seven of Blades is temporary. It is not something that you're going to stay in for very long. So if you've been beating yourself up because you've fallen off track with something, don't be too hard on yourself because um, once you get through this period of like feeling kind of trapped and realizing what the root cause is, of whatever fumble that you had, you'll feel less helpless, less restricted. Wow, we have the Tower here, and this seems very cyclical. Like for some of you, this relates just to this little maybe cycle of self-sabotage, perhaps. But for some reason, it seems like this time is different because it's the Tower, right? It's like the Tower is it's unexpected. It's sudden. And it's interesting that I wrote Mars and aggression on this card. I don't know. I don't even know. Does the Tower, does it have Mars energy in it? I don't even know. I don't remember. But Mars, I think what was it from like July 15th through the 17th, which was yesterday. I'm recording this on the 18th. Not that that matters. But Mars was doing a little uh a little something something during that period of time. I think Saturn and Uranus were involved. But they were doing a little, I don't know. It almost looks like recycling, like as if all these skulls was like your compost pile and it's being aerated. You know what I mean? All right, High Priestess, awesome. So Virgo, right in the middle here, right in the middle here, the center of where all the cards are going to be, we have the High Priestess, which is your, your internal knowing, your psychic senses. But the High Priestess is also very balanced between the light and the dark. And if this is something that you're meant to embody, um, I love it because it really helps you out in all areas of life. I am such a promoter of light and dark. It's not just light, it's not just dark. There's both. And when they're both balanced, it's beautiful. All right, so we have some memories coming through here, and it's the six of elixirs here. But what I'm really getting just like intuitively is that this isn't going to be in the form of dreams. This may already be happening, Virgo. Just like like sometimes when Mercury's retrograde and you get these dreams of like people that you haven't thought of in ages and ages, and they just pop into the astral, say hi. That's kind of what this feels like a little bit. And you journey to the Valley of Knowledge. So let's look. We're going to read about the Valley of Knowledge. Sounds very Sagittarius, actually. Where are the valleys? I mean, there's worse valleys, Virgo. There's worse valleys, I promise. Where are we? Valley of Knowledge. It's the third one. One, two, there we go. All right. So the journey of the Valley of Knowledge starts with pointed, practical knowing. Well, if that's not Virgo skills, I don't know what is. This card suggests a time of skill building and working toward mastery. Feels like 8 of coins. There's a call to maintain a discipline. Ooh, discipline. And that's what we kind of failed at up here, right? Well, fail is, it's not so harsh a word. But this valley is also an illusory one. That's crazy because we kind of already have that on the table. We've got this Seven of Swords, this trickery, this deceit. For the soul needs no school. It is a mapless journey. Learn to trust in your own wild path. And that is where this High Priestess comes in, right? So this card may refer to a new and developing job, promotion, higher education, study, sabbatical. It may also refer to the pivot point. That's the tower, the pivot point. Pivot point where each of these are ready to be relinquished and released. Interesting. All right, we have one more row to do here. We got room. We've got room. Oh, they're already cut. What am I doing? I'm just pulling. All right. Oh, crap. Crappity poo-poo. All right, so the name just sounds intimidating, Virgo, but it's the Valley of Annihilation. So what are we? Thanks, Mars. No. What are we annihilating? Maybe we're not. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all the valleys. So the Valley of Annihilation is the last of the valleys. Ooh, so that is kind of hinting at completing a cycle, Virgo. All right. So the Valley of Annihilation is the last of the valleys in the Conference of the Birds before the group of birds reaches their destination. It's a place of purification, a journey towards quieting the ego, loosening old patterns and identities. This card asks that you surrender yourself to silence, that you become the ocean. It offers among its many mysteries that you escape, die, and begin life anew. This card may refer to places of deep introspection, sleep, or even altered states of consciousness. That's interesting because we can tap into this high priestess energy for that, soul searching kind of stuff, knowledge about your soul, right? And then what was that? What was the other part? Altered states of consciousness, sleep, and that's kind of what I was getting this dreams, sleep and dreams feeling with this 6 of elixirs. Interesting. So we have the warrior showing up next, and the warrior kind of shows up for me as the, like in tarot, the, is it the nine? Yeah, the 9 of wands, where you've got this kind of wounded warrior, but you're still standing and you're still alert, and you've been through a lot and you know it, and you've learned a lot. You're no spring chicken, right? And this, I feel like this clarity, we have the clarity bird here, and this is the goal, right? You go to this valley of annihilation, you do some soul searching, you maybe get into an altered state of consciousness to tap in to what you really need to know right now. You get some clarity on a situation in your life. Oh, and see, we have compassion. So again, like I said earlier, um, like if you got off track with something, or maybe you failed, maybe whatever, have some compassion for yourself. Okay. Oh, and we're ending on the Ace of Rods. How cool is that? So we're ending with an opportunity for optimism, curiosity, inspiration, enthusiasm, which is like, it sounds like it reminds me of like a trampoline, or a springboard, like something that's just gonna boost you off into something that is productive and cool and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Very cool. So interesting, Virgo. So that thing you've been wondering about, we're gonna get you some advice or an answer. All right, for Virgo, the thing they've been wondering about. Give us some advice. The thing they've been wondering about. Well, it's right side up. That's good. So we have the long bone. The long bone. It's card number 36. So if you find yourself a 9, you can use some Tesla magic, right? So long bone. Let's look it up and read about it. So I've got, this is it's like an oracle card, but kind of like a fortune card. It's between the worlds shadow casting, and these cards with the birds on them are between worlds. So we have between worlds and between the worlds. I figured, hey, why not use them at the same time? All right, 36. Where are you, long bone? Ooh, okay. So the thing you've been wondering about, Virgo, the answer here has to do with, it's either going to be months or years. So I want to say months because it's right side up, right? So the message is differentiating between what you can and can't control is the key to successful time management. All right. And the advice for the upright long bone, it says whatever's taking a long time for you right now is out of your hands. Don't push back against it or abandon your project because you're sick and tired of the long haul. It'll work out to your benefit. And King of Coins knows this, right? It'll work out to your benefit, and you're actually doing a great job. If you're not currently in this situation, expect something you thought would be quick to take a lot longer than anticipated. If you're just waiting for an outcome, you can use the extra time to plan your next steps wisely. Oh, check it out. It says you're doing a great job with optimism. And boom, we got optimism right here. You're doing a great job with optimism. Don't stop now because a good outcome is likely. Sometimes no answer is a good answer. Keep focused as you are. Each day will bring you closer to your goal. If this is about health, allow yourself the proper amount of time to heal before rushing back into something. All right, Virgo. So there's the answer to that thing you're wondering about. All right, Virgo, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for supporting me. And thanks for your patience when I didn't have internet. I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.